Another season in the books, another MAC Teambuilder Championship between these two clubs. The Alpacas and the Ospreys squaring off in this one. Let's get it underway. Welcome back, everybody. First and 10 here. Larry Potts going to fire it deep down the hash marks up the middle. That's Ricky Robinson for 51, opening the game up with an absolute strike.
Yeah, things looking good in the early going. May softly with a touchdown. Ospreys up 7-0, and he's had himself a pretty nice year. Alcaraz on the other end also having a good year. The Alpacas passing game usually on points, but so far they are going to go 3 and out, and Ospreys threatening again.
Oh no. No. To the sideline, Larry Potts goes, and that is going to be picked off by Foose, I believe.
Yes.
Yep, Nolan Foose, the linebacker. Unbelievable play. We've got the glitch just bowling over people. He's up towards about the 25-yard marker. Second down and 9. He's going to go read option, and he looks like he's going to get to the end zone, but stopped at the 1-yard line.
It was maybe the 2, wasn't it?
First and goal, touchdown Clayton Putthead, as I love that name. The glitch handed it off to him. So yeah. Tying it up is Alpena. We've got Potts firing it deep to the sideline. That is caught by Ricky Robinson again, already upwards past 70 yards receiving. He had that big one in the very first play of the game. Another 20-yard catch there for Robinson as well. May softly going to the right. He's going to get stopped for a loss, so they will have to kick a field goal. So third down and 2. Alcaraz finding a way. I was going to say finding a way to get to the first down marker, but he can't. So we got fourth down and 4. They're going for it and wide open, completely open.
Oh,
and look at the moves.
What a move.
Put on, and that is Jarquavion Jefferson.
Wow.
For the touchdown. On fourth down, no less. And he makes this guy find his job.
I've never really seen
the CPU do something like that.
Put a guy on skates like that.
Yeah, it is very, very rare. Second and 6 for the Ospreys. Nice catch again for Ricky Robinson. Look at this. So the total passing yards for Larry Potts, almost the same as Ricky Robinson's receiving yards. So these two, this duo right now, they're really hooking up. We got third and goal. Potts goes short. They'll have to kick another field goal. So Ohio Western, what are we doing right now? You can't kick field goals and expect to beat Alpena. Alcaraz, big time first down here towards the end of the second quarter. 1:40. Oh, another interception, but this time it's at the hands of the Ospreys. He was shooting for the glitch out there, underthrew it.
Yeah, maybe the glitch ran the wrong route, or he didn't fight for the ball good enough, but it's going to be a penalty on the return. So Ohio Western charging again. Now the winner of this game probably going to be the New Year's 6 representative in the, I was going to say BCS, but the NY6, right? So the MAC winner is sitting pretty, and right now Ohio Western taking the lead, entering the half, or are they? Are they going to have the lead?
Another big catch there. So Antoine Ball, the much talked about wide receiver.
Ballyhooed.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Ballyhooed.
Ballyhooed?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ballyhooed.
Where's this vocabulary? Let's talk about it later. So 21-20, Alpena with a huge play right there. We'll talk about it now at the halftime show.
Sure.
We got a little halftime show here. Just a couple seconds. Where the heck do you find these words, man?
The
dictionary.
Ballyhooed?
I've rarely ever heard that word.
Well, this game was much ballyhooed.
Who says that? Sounds like a pirate term.
Yeah,
it's like something you'd hear Captain
like
Barbossa
from
say.
Like the 1700s.
Yeah, like dude.
I'll look it up.
Man, you're educating these kids that watch this stuff like every game. By the way, so getting back to the in-game action here, Casper Grimshaw going out for 4. That's Colt Westfall with the TFL. Now third down and 18. Alcaraz at the midfield logo. That is going to be picked off. They were trying to go for the first down right there. Just not a good throw. Not a good throw. You got to just find your open receiver and take what you can in that. They were trying to get too much there in a 20-21 game. You got the lead. Don't do anything stupid. But now, with 2:55, Ohio Western with third down and 5 situation. Potts is going to find a man up the middle. That is Touche May softly for a stop. So fourth down and 1 Field goal is up and good. So 23-21. Very tight football game here. Play action to the glitch, and Alcaraz going down. A 3rd and 15 situation now for the Alpacas. Let's see if they try to shoot for all of it like they did before. And they won't. They'll take what they can and punt the football away. Oh.
Big hit. Things are not looking up right now for the Alpacas, but still anybody's game. 2-point margin. Oh, the strike gonna go just out of bounds. Why are you showing this?
Well, because good things happen for either or team here. Look at this. Out of bounds at the 1.
Some black magic.
Yes, Cunningham with the coffin corner punt, but a little play action, a little trickery here for the Alpacas. 1st and 10 turning to another first down. Let's go 4th quarter here. We got the glitch getting some blockers on the outside. He's making the one-man miss. Look at how big he is by comparison.
He knew the perfect lane. I got to get to this coordinate and turn up.
Boom. Look, he's just bowling over people.
Yeah.
Past the 40-yard marker, we're going to go 3rd and 2, and that's a great play on defense by the Ospreys. 4th and 6, Alpena will now have to kick a field goal to take the lead themselves. Let's see if they can drill this thing. It is a very manageable field goal situation for them.
Glitch out there.
Down in distance, and they do it. So 24-23, up by a point. 3rd and 3, Potts can't pitch the football, and that is Van Enders for the TFL. Number 4 tackle for loss, by the way. 3rd and 1, if you're Alpena here, you need a touchdown, and you need to grind that clock down. That's the main goal for them right now.
The clock is the enemy, and they're going to get a first down here. Get down.
Don't fumble the ball.
Okay, so they're going to take their sweet time here. Maybe. No, they're snapping it kind of early. And they're throwing. They got an open man out there. It's
wow.
McCullough.
Look at the miscommunication here on the right side. You had 3 Osprey defenders flooding to that side way too late. They left him completely open, and now 31-23. The Ospreys are down by 8. You need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion with 1:44 and clock is ticking. 3rd and 3, shotgun formation here for Potts. Touche softly to his left. He's going to fire deep down the sideline. That is an easy strike for a touchdown, and Ohio Western pulls within 2. That is Antoine Ball.
Wide open. Where was the safety help? Nowhere to be found.
In that situation, you have to be there, but must have been a perfect play call, good play design. They beat the guy with no gloves and no drip. Go figure that. 2-point conversion attempt right here. Oh, baby. Come on. Ohio Western, they're going to hand it off, and it looks like May Softly's got a lane.
No!
But the glitch is there out of nowhere.
They bear hugged him. The glitch.
Makes the perfect read, makes the perfect play. And now Ohio Western has to get this onside kick. Here it comes, and it's right into the hands, the magnetic hands.
The force field.
That's unfortunate, and that's the loss. That's the game. Ohio Western will lose the MAC championship. Unfortunately, the glitch made an unbelievable play on defense.
This wasn't Ohio Western's best team. It wasn't Alpena's best team either. That's why it made for a pretty good game. But yet again, the Alpacas win. Ohio Western's had a little bit of success in the MAC title game, but not this year. And it'll be interesting to see where these teams go from here, especially when you have the Pheasants and the Gladiators moving into the conference. Can they rise to this level? Can we rise to this level? So hopefully in the next couple editions, it won't just be these 2 squads. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, I mean, we have a job to do. We have to topple these 2 teams. Alpena's your rival. They're all our rivals, but Alpena's your main rival, right? Outside of me. And Ohio Western's my rival outside of you. But, hey, statistics-wise, the glitch was everywhere. You can kind of do the math here. You can pause the screen if you'd like to. But, defensively, I was looking for some defensive touchdowns in the game. Of course, there were none. But just showing you guys that might have been skipping around in the video, because I know there's some of you guys that are out there doing that. But some TFLs all the way for Ohio Western. A couple of interceptions off of Alcaraz. He wasn't very sharp in the game. Made a couple of errors there with the interceptions. But, yeah, all in all, very close, tightly fought game. And it's what I expect out of this rivalry. 100%. Glitch, again, 6 catches for 42 yards. So, good game all the way around for him. Team stats 461 yards of total offense for the Alpacas, 476 as well, and a couple turnovers for both teams. So with the conference championship game out of the way, it's time to get into the bowl game matchups and see exactly how the other conference championship games went. Did any of the top teams lose? Did the ACC championship game, did that have any implications for the playoff?
There's national title implications here. Sam Adams, the 11th.
I see what you did there. It took me a second.
The
but...
great of Samuel Adams.
Oh, okay.
Wins the Heisman.
I see what you're doing there. A lot of halfbacks there, 2 quarterbacks, Stowers and Morris, but hey, Stowers is apparently Satan. He had 666 total votes. Yeah, just not a good number. But let's take a look at the bowl games here. You are in the Barstool Sports
party time at Barstool Sports.
The Arizona Bowl. You're going to be going out to Arizona.
It's a total bro move right there. Playing San Diego, the meme team. Oh, we're going to have so much fun. All kinds of fun at the Barstool Bowl.
Perfect. All right, let's see where we're going to head out to.
Not yet.
Yep, we got the Armed Forces Bowl here. The Fighting Pheasants taking on those Bearcats. I would hope that the Fighting Pheasants are going to win that game.
It's going to be a good game.
They're ranked number 16.
Close game.
They should take care of business there. So now Alpena winning the MAC championship, they move up from 12 to number 10. I don't think that's quite good enough to get into the playoff.
No, definitely not in the playoff.
No.
In the the New Year's Six, though.
Yep.
They get to play in the Fiesta Bowl. I mean, they are going to be the G5 representative, of course. They're at number 10, taking on Texas out of the Big 12.
All right, and then we've got Ohio Western taking on Rutgers. Kind of a lame game for them, man. They went 9-4 this season. They're rated number 25. I would assume we should be above number 25 now, right? We should be ranked like number 22, maybe.
I forgot you were ranked.
Yeah, we're a ranked club now. So
that's
now
pathetic.
Take it. Give me what? Get out of here. Get out of here. 6-6 game now. The Quick Lane Bowl. It's got to be a little disappointing for Ohio Western, man. I would have, going into the MAC championship game against your rival, you had a chance to tie the game at the goal line at the 2-point conversion. Who knows what would have happened during the late
They almost made the Fiesta Bowl.
Yeah, that would have been really big for that program, but unfortunately, you get Rutgers. So we now get Stanford, a 6-5 Stanford. We are going to get smacked. I feel like that's what's going to happen.
Well, I feel like we need to go into Stanford's depth chart when you enter the game. You got to plug their Heisman-winning fullback in at running back.
Yes.
And see if you can stop him.
Oh, it's going to be an absolute bloodbath on the ground. Like, we just... Could you imagine the rhetoric that's happening inside Stanford's facilities? They're sitting there saying, we will not throw the ball. We are going to run the ball all day long.
Well, this is that ESPN Bowl Mania. Okay, Jesse Palmer's up there with his big board. I like Stanford in this one. Their running game is just going to bowl over Southern Michigan. Now, why are you afraid, Mr. Number 20 in the nation, going up against a 6-5 team out of the Pac-12?
Why
you think you're number 20 in the nation? What are you afraid of?
I like the fact that we're ranked.
What are you afraid of? If that ranking's real, you have no reason to be afraid.
We can't stop the run. That's why I'm afraid. Now, if they were a passing team, maybe we could stop. Maybe we could get a win there. Right. I'd be more confident. But, this, not good. It's probably going to be raining in Shreveport, and it's going to be even more conducive to running the ball. Slippery footing. It's just not.
I love how the Independence Bowl always seems to get some team from way out east and way out west, and then they meet in the middle in Shreveport, Louisiana. Mm-hmm. All right, the Gasparilla Bowl, or Rilla. Is it Rilla or Ria? Gasparilla.
I think it's Rilla, but
it looks Spanish, so I'm going to say Ria.
It's probably Ria.
Okay, the Gary Gladiators are taking on fellow MAC compatriot Central Michigan, who had a nice year at 8-4. Gary was pretty good. They had some big ups and some not so good lows, but overall, 7-5 team coming out of the FCS. Pretty good for them. I know most FCS transitioning teams are not supposed to go to a bowl game, but we don't care about that.
Yep. I'm kind of liking Central in this one, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, we'll do a little preview here in a second, but I just kind of like Central. I think they're going to get it done. Ha-ha! Look at that. Benjamin Payton has won the Johnny the Jet Rogers Award. Yeah, baby.
I hate that you are having success.
What? What?
It's so wrong.
Why? It's season 5, man.
I know.
What do you mean?
It still feels wrong to me. But
The Web Wonders should have success.
No, we went 7-5 as a freak season. You were over here sitting. I'm number 20 in the country.
We'll take a quick look here at the top 25, see everything that's happened around the landscape of college football. We've got Florida winning apparently the SEC. Yeah, duh, hello. For some reason I was thinking ACC. I don't know why I was doing that. But 13-0 Florida, they beat up Alabama 2013. We got North Carolina beating Louisville 45-21. So nothing has changed well, actually, something has changed. Number 1 North Carolina, now they swap down to number 2. So Florida win in the SEC. They move up to number 1. Washington.
Well, the playoff would have to be Washington and A&M unless you feel like it should just be Florida and UNC for the Natty.
If we were doing this customized, I would do Florida against Washington. Just so you avoid the SEC matchup in round 1.
I think they would do it. Well, I don't know. Washington, they're a conference champion. So they might get the nod over TAMU.
True. So maybe that's what you do. But then again, Texas A&M, they didn't play last week. They played 11 games. They played 13.
Well, they're not going to put Houston or Temple in. So
it's true. It's tough. What do you guys think in the comment section? Let us know how you would set this up. We do have some time to get this all set up and then get simulated. So
if you guys want to actually see a playoff, we can do it. If not, it'll just be Florida versus North Carolina.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Let's scroll down here. Bama goes from number 3 to number 7. Somebody out there is going to say, well, what about 3-loss Bama over, vaulting?
They only lost by a touchdown to Florida.
Look at these other 2-loss teams. Bama should be in.
I think it's crazy that the A&M, Bama would be favored against Washington. Ask Nick Saban.
They're a 97 overall. That's what would happen.
Why don't we just write them an automatic pass to get in, and then they can suck up all the recruits and say, look, you want a guaranteed playoff spot, come to Alabama, and then you'll never be able to beat Alabama.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's smart. Let's write a blank check.
Isn't that what happens in real life college football?
Alpena number 10, South Dakota A&M 16, as we saw. And then you 20.
You say that with so much vitriol.
NIU 21.
Brutal.
Well, you did beat Northern Illinois and Ohio Western.
That's really harsh, though. Ohio Western goes from 15 to 25. 10 spots for losing a championship game?
That's crazy. Let's see if we're getting any votes in the coaches poll. Did we get any receiving votes? Need you to press a square, sir.
Rush number 23 in the
Well, the BCS
coaches.
Actually thinks that the MAC is better than what the polls
So
say.
Ohio Western's getting 238 votes, but then they also dropped out.
They're not even in the coaches poll. Ouch. Well, the CFP understands that the MAC is basically what the American was. We're basically the equivalent of the American right now.
Take a look and see if we have any All-Americans to talk about. We do actually have some Alpena representation here. That's what I would assume. Nationally, I don't think that Southern Michigan or Lake Huron would be up there.
Never know about the return guys.
Van Enders in 95. Foose actually had an INT in that game, so a middle linebacker picking things up. Look at the Alpena representation here. Wallace and Fudge. Fudge is a custom player. So he's been around for a while. We got Dubois, strong safety for Indiana Gary.
Some hardware.
And
I told you.
Benjamin Payton.
You beat me out this year for the return.
Look at that. How many return yards did he have? Didn't have too bad of a season receiving, but how about rushing? 85 yards on 30 carries. That's not a very good Average yards per rush. What about kick return over 1,600 yards, 2 touchdowns. No punt return touchdowns. Those have been always tough for me. Never been able to really do it.
I'm guessing that I will have the second team All-American kick return.
Let's go second team. Let's find out. Let's keep scrolling and we will see. Another Alpena player. We got Affelt, who also had an INT in the MAC Championship.
Hey!
Manning.
How did we pull that off?
CB1 on the All-NCAA second team. Wow. 73 overall player. Colt Westfall. No surprise there. Good player.
I thought he'd be for a kick return. Maybe that's why he's on there, maybe.
Do we have any freshmen? Look at the Florida.
Their whole freaking offensive line is freshmen?
That's nuts. Look at this.
What happened there?
Tight end, left tackle. Oh my God. I've never seen anything like that.
Was that their whole starting offensive line?
It has to be. It has to be. That's nuts.
Wow.
So we had Josh Manning for Alpena DT.
Is that a glitch?
Petway, Gunnarsson, who's a freshman.
What happened with Florida's recruiting class?
I don't know, man. But Benjamin Payton, All-NCAA freshman team. Makes sense. But, yeah, so tight end. No, I mean, that's legit numbers. 10 touchdowns there for him.
But what about the O-linemen?
I mean, they played.
Can we go? We're going to go to their depth chart after this. And look
look at that. DJ Henry didn't really play. Pancake blocks.
I'm saying, like, were they backups or were they all starting?
1, 12.
That is crazy.
Yeah, we're gonna have to look at that.
Oh,
let's go to the MAC. Let's see what we got here. So Larry Potts,
who you wanted the bench this year.
Yeah, but you know he was pretty bad. He was pretty bad in those first couple games. But 40-6, he's like vaulted himself to being a top 10 draft pick in the NFL.
He'll be gone after this year, for sure.
Randy Smith, Miles Bailey, Nate Mersch, Antoine Ball had himself a really nice season with Larry Potts at the helm. 13 touchdowns. Again, he's proving to be, as a sophomore, guys, as a sophomore, he's putting up these numbers. Already over 110 catches in his collegiate career. He's going to be a really good one. We got Bethauser, left tackle. Januszewicz at left tackle. We got some Northern Illinois guys there. Go figure that.
Van Enders won some hardware.
Yes, he did. What did he do in his career so far? Yeah, Nagurski and Lombardi. So the dude is insane. Had 12 sacks this season. Comparatively, you look at the other season, the last year in quote-unquote 2016, 4 sacks compared to the 11 the year before. He kind of got back to the mean number of what he was expected to do a year ago. So good numbers there for him. Ohio Western with Ryan Thompson. We've seen him make some nice plays in the backfield. A lot of Alpena, a lot of Ohio Western. We have Manning, of course, making the team, and Benjamin Payton.
Did we get second team kick return? I mean, that would be Harold Manning. So the glitch was second team running back at least. I mean,
fullback.
They don't know what to do with him. Okay,
no.
You can't define the glitch.
No, look at it. He had 1,000 yards rushing,
8.7 per carry,
9 touchdowns, receiving 25 catches, 3 touchdowns, quarterbacking 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. He was 26 of 34. Good kicker, by the way. Blocker. He got in on some blocking. He was a center in some downs. It's crazy. Defensively, 5 sacks, an interception, a forced fumble, 4 deflections, defensive touchdown. Kicking, he was perfect. Field goal percentage, perfect. Longest field goal, 53. Punting, I mean, the guy literally does it all. And that's why I don't think he's ever going to win an award. He's just going to be like an All-American guy.
He should win the Heisman.
He should, but he probably won't.
Imagine if a guy did that in real life.
I mean,
it's the Ohtani factor.
Yeah.
Ohtani should win the MVP every year he plays, as long as he's like,
But he's just spread too thin,
Well, if he puts up like Jake Peavy numbers pitching, and then like,
dude, a lot of these Gen Zers don't even know who Jake Peavy is.
I'm just thinking of a guy who is like decent. Like if he gives like a 4 ERA, and then he goes out and hits like 30 bombs and 90 ribs, he's your MVP.
How about James Shields?
Sure.
That'd be like the perfect. Yeah. I'm not saying James Shields is Ohtani.
Okay, if he goes like James Shields pitching numbers and Jay Bruce batting, that guy wins the MVP every year, no matter what.
Because he's
even if Jay Bruce's hitting is not MVP,
because
James Shields' pitching isn't Cy Young,
because he's doing it all.
Because he does them both.
Yeah. Well,
but that's the glitch for you. Okay,
it's true. Let's take nothing away from Tabiloa Kalu.
I'll take everything away from him.
8.5 sacks. So our defense, I guess, is getting a little bit better. You know, with guys like this. Let's see if we scroll down here. Sherrod Johnson. Man, I've always been a Sherrod Johnson guy. Remember when we recruited this dude? He's a 67 overall DT, and yeah, he made the All MAC club this year. So I'm happy with that.
We didn't get a lot of
Levante Green Jr., a senior, 3 sacks as a cornerback. He always gets in. He's a good tackler. 3 deflections. No INTs though. I thought he would have had. I think he had an INT against Ohio Western. Yeah, and that game got flubbed. But Solis, good player. Westfall, good player. Ooh, Levine May Softly. Look at that, man. We're getting some recognition here. Does this still feel wrong to you? Does it still feel wrong to Little Broski that we're getting some love here? Look at Jacob Johnson. I hate him. By the way, he's a terrible kicker.
You hate him.
I hate him.
Extra missed points, 3 field goals.
100% in his career. Yeah, he missed 3 field goals, but he doesn't have any like kick power, man. Yeah. That's your second team. Let's talk about the bowl games, everybody. It is now time to make your guys' picks inside the video on the comment section. Let us know your picks because we're doing something a little different this time around. We're bringing this back. It's been a while since we've done this, but let us know your picks about the bowl games, who's going to win these matchups, and if you do get them correct, I will save these so you can't go back and edit your comments. So just a little FYI there. Post in the comment section below who you think is going to win, and if you get them right, if you are the winner, then there might be a tie in there somewhere along the line. But if you are one of the top point getters, each correct answer will be worth 1 point, obviously. If you're one of the top point getters, you will earn yourself a custom prospect for this upcoming season. And I'm going to do something else, too. I'm going to bring something else back. I'm going to bring back the Wrigley picks. Yeah! For those of you guys that don't know, that is my little puppy dog. He's getting a little older now. He was making his introduction in this series, actually in the Big 12 series a long time ago, back in like 2018. So 5 years, man. It's been crazy. But Wrigley has never been very good at making picks.
Poor Wrigley.
Every time this little dude would be making picks, he'd get it wrong. So basically, what I'm saying to you guys is if Wrigley picks a team, go the other way. Right? Okay. He's giving you hints.
We'll see how he does. He tends to pick at random. Mm-hmm. But if you beat Wrigley, you can get a custom player.
Yep.
So post them in the comments. All right, let's go game by game here and see what we got cooking here. San Diego State, they're never, ever going to score 37 points per game. As long as Brady Hoke and Rocky Long are their head coaches. So I'm not sure who's coaching him right now, but he's got him rolling offensively, and that's going to be a problem for Lake Huron. I'm picking San Diego State.
Okay. Let's take a look at their schedule just to kind of give the audience a little bit of some background to see, like, hey, is this team legit? Is that 7-5, worthy? Are they going to be able to compete with you or not? UNLV, a 6-6 team, loss. Hawaii, 6-6, loss. They bludgeoned a 2-9 and 2-10 team in Utah State and Colorado State. Wyoming, 2-9 team as well.
So they've beat some bad teams. They got their only good wins over Nevada, basically.
And then they lost to Gary, 2014. So I'm actually taking you guys to win the bowl game. I think you guys will take it. I think you guys will take care of business.
We're still in over our skis a little bit.
I've never heard of that expression. Central Michigan and Indiana Gary. I am taking Central Michigan. I think that they're going to get it done. I think that they have some good offensive pieces. I think that 8-4 record is what it is. They're a legitimate club at this point. So Indiana Gary, I've seen the good Gary and I've seen the bad Gary. And
who's Gary?
The Spartan, dude.
No.
There, okay. I've seen them good and I've seen them bad, but that pass offense at number 4, and it's literally all they do. You can see the rush offense at 124. They're not very balanced or as balanced as Central, and I think that's going to cost them, especially time on the clock. So if you want to throw that into the factor of the game, I think Central Michigan will take care of business. What do you got?
Gladiators.
Okay, all right. Well, we see that Central Michigan's schedule is a little soft here. A lot of mediocre teams that they played in the very beginning.
Some bowl games, bowl teams.
They did beat Toledo 56-35. Ball State is a very tough team in the MAC. We know that for sure.
Close losses there at the end.
Yeah, so good team in Central Michigan. Let's just do a little recap about Gary.
Tough schedule.
Very tough schedule. Yeah, a little bit better of a team, I think, all in all. But, upsets happen in college football bowl season, man. But, yeah, I'm still going to go with Central Michigan. Rutgers, Ohio Western. This is one of those games. One of those games again that I feel like Rutgers might be able to pull this off against them. Ohio Western lost the last time that we thought in bowl season. That was last year, I think, wasn't it? Year 4?
Well, judging by Rutgers' offensive numbers, I don't think they're going to have a chance in this one.
Number 1 pass offense for Ohio Western. Number 1. And they got Antoine Ball. They got Ricky Robinson. They've got, who else? Rondell Quill. And, of course, Larry Potts. And Touche Me Softly. Big-time running back there. Some decent defensive players as well. Total defense, number 26. Number 3 rushing defense as well. But look at Rutgers. They can play some defense too. They're number 20. They're top 20 team. So it might be a slugfest, I'm thinking. B+ rating for both squads. Not a ton of separation, but Ohio Western has 3 more wins. So it could be an upset here. I'm still taking Ohio Western. I think that they'll get it done. But Lee Corso likes Rutgers. I don't know about it. All right, then there's us. A- team, A+ offense. Look at the running game. Number 39, and our rush defense, number 50.
Yeah, Stanford a little bit more balanced than I would have assumed. But with an A+ rated offense, I do think that they will steamroll you.
Yeah.
It depends on the playbook as well, because the pro-style offenses don't tend to produce a lot of offense in-game. So that might give you a chance, but if they get that fullback, I think his name is Taylor, if they get him running loose, it's going to be very tough for you.
Look at this team. So they lost to Arizona State. They lost to Oregon by a touchdown. They lost by a touchdown to Utah. They beat number 3 Washington pretty handedly. USC and Cal.
Pac-12 is stacked.
They are a good football team. We are not a very good football team.
You're number 20.
But we're decent.
You're number 20.
We're decent now.
Own it.
Bailey Verlies has to step up big time in this game, and I'm worried about it. What about Sadama and Cincy?
I'll take Cincy. You were selling them a little bit short.
I always sell Cincy short, man.
I know. But South Dakota A&M, they started to tread water a little bit towards the end. Let's check out Cincy's schedule, though, and make sure we know what we are looking at.
I like Sadama, though. I like Sadama. Big time loss to Houston, number 5.
Beat Michigan.
They beat Michigan. That's something Michigan would do. Completely.
Beat 0-12 ECU by 6. There's some spotty.
Lost to UCF by 8.
Yeah, that's a bad loss.
Wait, 12. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not doing my math here correctly. 12 points. 12-point loss. Yeah, I like Sadama. I think the rushing defense for them is legit. We've seen them in gameplay. They do well. They play good defensively in gameplay.
Turnover margin.
7. That's a lot. It's a lot. All right, and then Texas and Alpena. A+ is all the way around here for Alpena. A+ defensive rating for Texas. Should be a good game. I like this matchup. I think this is going to be fun to watch. But number 1 rushing defense for Alpena. And some pretty nice numbers all the way around. Points per game, pass offense, total defense. It's a good team.
I will pick the Alpacas, MAC, greater than Big 12.
Okay. I'll take the Alpacas as well. I think the Glitch will actually have a better game than what he did inside of the MAC championship game. I think he'll step up on the big stage.
Yeah, what position do you want to see the glitch play?
That would be a good question. Yeah. Put it up to a vote. Put it up to a vote.
Do you want him to be the starting quarterback for the whole game?
Let's find out. Post in the comment section below, guys. So, of course, after you make your bowl picks, let us know what you want the glitch to do. Do you want him to be a wide receiver? Do you want him to kind of be sprinkled around like he already is? Or, again, mainstay quarterback. So, guys, that is going to do it here for bowl season preview and, of course, the MAC championship. So, congratulations to the Alpena on yet again another MAC title game. But we're coming. It's like Dion said. We're coming. Or I'm coming. Lake Huron 7-5. You got, of course, us at 8-4, number 20 ranked. We're coming, guys. We're coming for that MAC title. Maybe year 6 will be the year. But guys, leave a like if you like this thing. That's it for the video. We'll see you next time for the bowl season. As always, thank you so much for watching, and peace.